Hey everyone, how are you? This video is going to be a little different just because I do want to share with you guys an experience that I had last night. At the same time, I do have to get ready. I'm going to do like a side job today, so I do have to do the face. So I'm going to be doing that at the same time, letting you know what happened. Alright, so I don't know if some of you guys saw my post yesterday from Instagram. But I went to the beach late night with my boyfriend and my dog, and it was just super relaxing and peaceful. um that's what I find it to be, peaceful. The whole background to this story is that we've kind of been having little tiffs or little arguments here and there about our phones, since our time together is very limited. Because due to our schedules, our work schedules, we're just always like opposite from each other. So whenever he was off, I was working. Whenever I'm working, he's off. So the few times in between that we both were off at the same day, we thought that those are very like crucial days for us to just be together and spend time with each other. So if we are spending time with each other but then we're on the phone, it's a little annoying. There's times that we will be on our phones on those days off, and it might annoy the other person because it's kind of like, okay, well, we're supposed to be bonding right now, why are you on the phone? So anyways, we've brought it up to each other's attention. It's something that we're working on. It's something that we're trying to be more mindful of each other for it. Alright, I don't know where I left off. Sorry about that. Whenever my boyfriend comes home, I get like really awkward and I feel weird talking and doing the video in front of him. So I like stopped, I finished my makeup, and then I'm outside right now. So yeah, so back to what I was saying. We've been having like some ongoing issues with the whole cell phone thing and like our bonding time and so forth. So yesterday, after we came back from the beach, we came home, we started watching like this like movie or show, whatever. He was eating, so while he was eating, I was doing like my phone stuff and just like posting stuff and whatever. I thought that I was trying to be mindful of it. I was kind of like, okay, well, if he's eating, then maybe I can do this really quick. He was gonna go shower, so I was like, okay, cool. So I stayed out in the living room. He went into the bedroom to get like his stuff and then go to the bathroom. But I guess he, in like that middle transition, he kind of got distracted. Jesus, there's like a huge bug that I just killed. Sorry. So in the middle of that, he kind of got distracted with his phone and he started playing, a game on his phone, and he started taking up a while. So I started getting a little concerned, and I go to the bedroom and I look, and he's just like laying on the bed playing on his phone. So I got a little annoyed because I'm thinking like, okay, well, I was waiting outside watching a movie by myself thinking that you were getting ready to go shower and then come back out, but you're actually just laying down on the bed playing a game on the app on your phone. So for me, it was hurtful because I'm trying to spend time with him, and he's just kind of laying down on his phone. So we kind of got into a tiff. I brought it to his attention, and he kind of was like, well, you were doing your own thing, why is it a problem now? And I explained to him basically what I just said now, that I mindfully was on my phone only because he was eating. If he wasn't eating, I probably wouldn't have been on my phone. And as soon as he did finish eating, I did put it down. He just kind of got up and was going to go take a shower. So we kind of got back and forth, and I noticed that as I'm trying to explain my point, I was getting hostile. My voice was starting to go up. It was like cracking a little bit. My heart was racing. What else? Probably my eyes were wider. I was starting to feel uncomfortable because I started realizing how I was coming off very strong. I was coming off very, I guess, aggressive. And I acknowledged it because usually that's like the first thing that he starts feeling uncomfortable with, is whenever I do get that way. He kind of doesn't know how to react to that or deal with that, so he kind of backs off and it stays very quiet, or he just kind of nods his head. And then in my point of view, I kind of feel like he doesn't care when he starts doing that stuff. So then I get even more aggressive, and it's just a whole explosion after that. So I'm realizing that I am being a little bit more aggressive than normal. So I do apologize about that. I take accountability for it in the middle of the conversation or slash argument. And I let him know, like, hey, I noticed that I'm being hostile right now. I'm sorry. It's just I'm very annoyed that this is keep happening, and it's not that I was on my phone just to be on my phone, and now I'm being a prissy little bitch about it, and now bitching at you for being on your phone. I wasn't trying to do like a double standard thing. I was genuinely being on my phone originally because he was eating. If he wasn't eating, I probably would not have been on my phone. So I wanted for him to understand that maybe it's coming off wrong, and that's what I do apologize for. I think he understood my point. He was like, okay, well, thank you for explaining that. Like, I understand it now. I didn't think I was taking too long, but now let me just go to do my shower. And it kind of seemed like we were on the same page again. It kind of seemed like we understood each other. But for some reason, there was some uncomfortability with me. I still felt so tense. I still felt like ready to just attack and continue being, on top of the situation. And I'm thinking to myself, like, we just talked about it. We just came to an understanding about it. Why do you need to talk about it again? But the wanting to, because the desire to want to talk was still there. I don't know why, but my feelings were going. I was antsy. So I was starting to feel that conflict between what I know the conversation is done. I know the conversation is understood. I know we're on the same page. There was some mutual understanding and agreement and apologies on both behalves. But then the other part of me was, well, but I feel this way. I feel like I want to yell and I want to cry and I want to scream and I want to just be angry. I was conflicted. I didn't know what to do. And I stayed quiet. And I knew, within myself, that choosing this route, choosing the continue being angry, continue exploding, continue talking about stuff, it's not going to get me anywhere. It's going to make the whole situation bigger than what it is. It's going to cause just so much of everything. I'm probably going to cry my eyes out. I'm probably going to say fucked up shit. I'm probably going to, I don't know, I'm going to want to hit him or want to like throw things, or I'm just going to go crazy. And done that. Nothing works when you go to that level. So why do it again? You have to ask yourself that. Why do it again? What came from that? Freaking out like that. What positiveness came from that? Nothing. In fact, I realized that when I do that, what do I get? I get more of a headache. I get puffy eyes, baggy eyes. I get no sleep. I lose my appetite. I then eat emotionally. So then even if I'm not hungry, I'm still going to eat ice cream or Oreos or anything chocolate related. Then I gain weight. Nothing good comes from it. So why go that route? Really need to think about that. Why choose that bad route that you know does not work for you? Anyways, I knew for myself that sticking to being mad was not going to work for me. So even though I felt angry, even though I felt the emotions building up in me, I chose to think and say, okay, go take your shower. And I walked outside the bedroom. It was like a wave of emotions just flooded when I walked away. I was just so overwhelmed that I started to cry. I just started like tearing. I was just so frustrated. I just started to cry. And part of me was kind of wanting him to come to my rescue and come and hug me from the back. Come in and, clean my tears away. Come and just say that I love you, whatever. But truth is, as much as I have that desire to, I don't need that. I need myself. I need myself to calm me down. I need myself to tell myself that I love myself. I know that was a lot of myself, but it's true. I need to stop depending on my boyfriend to make me feel better. A lot of women do that. I'm not saying all, so don't crucify me for fucking saying all, but most do that. You look for your partner, you look for your boyfriend, you look for a guy to make you feel better, to make you feel beautiful, important, smart. You don't need that. You do that for yourself. I know that I need to do that for myself. So I had a desire to, which obviously led me to like want to cry more because I knew that he wasn't gonna come. So I kind of got a sense of like abandonment, being alone, being neglected. Usually those are the kind of like the key points for me whenever I go through this. I always feel like abandoned and alone. But I know that I was not alone. I had myself. And I know even though he wasn't physically next to me giving me a hug, he was still right across the apartment. He was in the bedroom. I wasn't really alone. I can deal with my emotion. I can be okay with not feeling okay. Nothing is going to happen to me. The world is not going to die. The world is not going to stop. The world is not going to, up and poof. I'm okay. I'm not going to die. Nobody's going to die. No, nothing bad's going to happen. Sorry to keep talking about death, but for some reason, that's the only detrimental thing that I can think of. Anyways, nothing bad's going to happen. It's okay if you feel uncomfortable. You have to endorse it. And I did. I was crying. I was putting away some food in Tupperware containers, and I was crying. I gathered myself. I went back to the living room. I continued watching the movie, and I allowed myself to feel those emotions. I allowed myself to feel abandoned, to feel alone, to feel wrong, to feel overwhelmed, to feel frustrated, to feel pissed, to feel angry, to feel sad, to feel neglected, to feel unloved. I allowed myself to feel all that and sit on the couch watching the movie. And just like that wave of emotions came right to me, it left. Maybe not as fast as I intended, but it left. I stopped crying. I breathed in, I breathed out, and I was fine. My boyfriend took a shower. He came out. He noticed that I was comfortable again. He said, hey, whenever you're ready, come back into the bedroom so we can cuddle. And I did. I probably took another maybe minute or two to myself, by myself. And then I did. I went back into the room. And we were fine. And I felt fine. I felt okay. I wanted to share that with you guys because I wanted to show you a lot of times with my posts, I kind of really emphasize on thinking positively and all this. And I feel like I've been lacking on showing you personal experiences of how I deal with, detrimental things that really can go left, that really can be this huge volcano. That have been this huge volcano in my past. A year ago, fuck yeah, I would have flipped the fuck out. But I'm trying my hardest to control my emotions, to realize that our emotions are okay. You need to learn how to deal with them. So I want to show you guys that I'm doing it for myself. I'm posting all these posts on Instagram, inspirational and motivating and positive. I don't want you to think that I don't take it in for myself, because I do. I do it every day. That's why I tell you guys to do it every day too. So yeah, sorry, I don't know if you guys understood what I was trying to say with my story. Sorry that it was maybe all over the place. I still feel the emotions whenever I do talk about it. But I do feel good. I do feel better. I hope my story can help you. Thank you for watching. Until next time.